Hello chaps, welcome back to Pete's Model Car Customs and Happy New Year. We're bringing in 2023. Wow, amazing. Just a brief update on the Starliner. I've had some back problems, so I've been pretty laid up and haven't got as far with everything as I'd hoped, but there goes the dog. It's sort of sitting there. I've got it made up a little jig for it to sit on while I'm working on it. It's got pretty nice headers. Bring those up slow enough to see them. And I'll try to give them a sort of rusty. That's not going to do it for me, is it? Already I'm having problems. The dog's moaning. Oh, I've got a little bit of a scene there. They're nice detail on there. Don't know what that row of dimples there, whether there was sensors on these. But pretty neat. I have been drilling through the chassis to run the exhaust to come out here through the chassis rail and then along the chassis rail and hook up back to these. Got my wheels dangling there, painted up me what's it called, roll cage a bit, and I'm trying to use this figure from a Sunliner to get my feet what they call chair positions properly in there, and a few other bits and bobs. But I haven't made a lot of progress on anything really. I have been tinkering with another project. I've got this chopped Ranchero that's in for restoration, which has a lovely colour there, doesn't it? It's missing, I took its rear axle off. Most of the wheels had been broken and had been re-drilled and glued on. It wasn't actually painted, which was a bonus. Oh look, it's got a prop shaft. It wasn't painted, it just had the decals on it, so I've scrubbed it down and cleaned it up. I was filling a bit because the seams along there were pretty bad, so I thought I'll just run a thin skimmer filler down it. I'll probably pop these lights back out and, you know, drill them out for new ones or put in new ones. Same again, make up new axle parts and that. But I do like these. I did notice when I was filling it though that there's where they put the roof together, there's a bit of a gap there, so I might actually saw the roof back off because there's quite a nice interior in there of little polka dots. I don't know whether you can see those across the seat, and I did get a glimmer through the dash that it was quite nicely done. I don't suppose any of that will show up with this, will it? I don't know. It was quite nice in there anyway, so I thought, but the windscreen and that, I think these are notorious for not being a good fit anyway. Someone's tried prizing the windscreen out by the look of it. That looks like someone doing that and broken the little edge. But that looks as though I could hide that with chrome trim. Possibly a bit of there's a clear glue that we get over here that humble. It goes quite solid gel. Might be able to bridge that with strip and then fill that and then chrome it, and it might not notice. But anyway, black and flames, lake pipes, make up some fender skirts, set it on the floor, and that's another little project on the way. There is a motor in it, which looks quite pretty in the pink that it came in. Nice ram air doodad there, velocity stack. So I don't think whoever it was did particularly bad in there. I mean, that is definitely out of the box, but there you go. It's quite nicely done for whoever did it whenever they did it. I might leave that like that as a tribute to the original person, and the same with the interior. Just want to get this roof done a bit better, so a saw line will bring that down. I might close that gap up and get a tighter fit across the roof. And like I say, black and flames. The other thing today was that madman from Delaware, Dan the man, sent me his card over, which is just in time to enter in his psychedelic 60s group build. And I plan to come in with what I've got of this here AMT Thunderbird, which again is a second-hand kit. I got a lot of them slightly second-hand. 90% of it is in here. It does have a slightly toyed around with body, but it's not damaged. It's clean looking, and most of the chrome trim, which is handy because I quite like the look of the sort of front grille setup they show you. Well, actually on the cover, I quite like that. I don't think they're in here, but where was that other picture? Oh, that picture shows it the tail light conversion, and I think that looks pretty neat. Though it's just a chrome panel that you inlay with red paint, you know, clear red, like you would black into that one. But well, they look funny anyway. Weird, strange, I don't know. Don't know yet, but hopefully getting the Dan Psychedelic doodad with this. I wanted to experiment with the painting technique that Rats Live 125 uses. I think he's called Roy or Rob, I'm not quite sure. But he's been hydro dipping things, and I thought this might well be a good, you know, psychedelic. If I can find some garish colours and, you know, go a bit psychedelic with that. Anyway, that's about it for the moment, apart from the sad news I've just heard that Ken Block has been killed in an accident. I don't know if you know the driver, Ken Block. Hello, lovely Lola, no need to cry. He does a loads of stunts and spectacular driving, Pikes Peak, and I think it was somewhere in Vietnam or the Great Wall of China and things like that. Some really mental driving, but unfortunately he's been killed in a snowboarding sort of accident thing. So I don't know. Well, very sad loss. Great driver, living on the edge. Alright, bye for now. Best wishes from jolly old England.